Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from Spiritual Events and Directory. I'm just about to have a chat to Deb Shepherd, who is the founder of Embrace Life. The Embrace Life community empowers conscious entrepreneurs, creatives, and wellness businesses to grow their brand through marketing support, networking opportunities, and participation within the local boutique festivals held in various locations around Sydney, Newcastle, and to the Illawarra region. Hi Deb, thank you so much for joining me today. How's it going?
I'm doing really well.
That,
Good to see your face.
Thank you. Good to see you as well. Thank you. Okay, so you're the founder of Embrace Life Festivals. What was your inspiration?
When I consider my inspiration for Embrace, it's a little bit about my personal story. I was in corporate for about 23 years and then decided, I had an epiphany moment, which a lot of us do, but that's not where my soul was meant to be for the long haul, and stepped down and became an energy healer. And was an energy healer for 2.5 years and ran a very successful financially sound and loving practice. And then at the same time, at a certain point, realised that wasn't exactly what I was here to do either. I could touch a lot of people in that particular space as an energy healer, but at the same time, I could only touch so many as one-to-one people can. And so aligning that with my background, I could start to see that not too often someone that was in that corporate space becoming an energy healer, that I could bring the two together. And so supporting an industry I love, but bringing my skill set and my knowledge and what I was using in my practice into our industry. So my inspiration, I suppose, is that I believe that our industry, our wellness industry, has a role to play in not just the physical space, but also the soul level, and allowing people to be able to express that in a safe, supportive environment.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that you're an energy healer. There you go.
Yeah, no, I was an energy healer for 2.5 years, and leading up to that, I had about 8 years or so of training. So I'm a numerologist, an astrologist, I'm an aromatherapist. I do, and for me, that was a gift for me as well, because it doesn't matter where I am within my community. I can speak from a business perspective, but I can also speak from an empathetic perspective, because I've walked in that space and I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, exactly. And so what do you see as your main point of difference, which I think you just pretty much answered?
Well, I did. Well, I suppose, your point of difference, I suppose for any business, your business is a reflection of who you are. So, yes, the point of difference at some level of Embrace is definitely my energy and what I emanate. But I also think from a practical perspective, when I was thinking about point of differences, there's two people I connect with. It's the people that are participating, and that's the people that come along. For the people that participate, I'm very clear that my point of difference is that we're not just a festival. Mm-hmm. We're a marketing platform. And a lot of people find that a little bit challenging sometimes, because they see what we bring to the world, which is the festival. But sitting behind that, what people may not understand is we hold networking events. We actually have an online members lounge. We've put together marketing support and videos to how to actually put a festival together. We've now created a publishing arm called Gratitude Online, where people can get their articles and blogs together, and there's more in the pipeline around that, tele summits and the like, that more to come. Yeah. So for me, the marketing platform concept is really that point of difference from a participant perspective. It's not just what they get on the day. But from a customer perspective, I think I'm very also conscious that when they walk into a festival, they can feel the difference. We start our festivals by anchoring our energy and meditation. As you said, for me, the people I attract, the energy that people connect when they walk through, there's a difference there as well. We also, we do something, I would say slightly different. We make sure the treatments aren't in the trade hall. We create a spa environment, which has beautiful, relaxing music and candles and herbal teas. We are very keen to actually bring experiences in. We have Embrace Family, so it's broader. But we're also, this year in particular, I think we're taking it up another level. We're creating destination festivals, which means that I've moved the festivals outside of Sydney and taken it out beyond to locations that people may want to go for a weekend. and engaging the local community, not just the festival, but the local community, create experiences for people. So from a customer perspective, I think there's a point of difference, not just on the day when they come in, but also they can actually enjoy the energy of the area that we're having the festival at.
Yeah. Oh, great. And how long have you been growing your community for?
We've been going since 2011. I would say that was our starting point, but it was really, really small. Like we had a little weatherboard cottage where we had about 50 people turn up. And then each quarter we would hold a session, went to 65, went to 70. Eventually we outgrew that building. But then in 2013 we started to really expand. And I would say it's from there that we really started to build the brand from that perspective. So yeah, we've been going for about 2011, but I would say really starting to expand around about 2013 mark.
Yeah, great. And what do you have in store for 2016?
2016, there's a lot of goodies. As I said, I've just touched on the destination festivals from our customer perspective. From a participating perspective, I suppose on top of the things we've touched is the Tele Summit that we're aiming to bring out in September. We're looking to broaden our marketing platform to actually have that for people that have got a message, maybe a workshop, a book. And only as of yesterday, starting to talk with another organisation, which is pretty exciting as well, to create an online festival. So for people to have online exposure beyond the physical festivals. As we know, going to a festival, packing and unpacking can be quite a lot of energy being put in there. Yeah. So how do we engage technology to get that message out as well? Yeah. That will also allow for us to expand beyond the New South Wales locations, because obviously people can only be part of here if they're in Sydney, whereas this plus Gratitude Online allows anyone to connect with the Embrace energy if they resonate.
Yeah, no, that's a really good idea. It is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've mentioned the term destination festival. What does that actually mean?
What that means for me is I suppose when I was approached by a couple of the local councils, they wanted me to make a 2-day event. And I suppose I made a business decision that sometimes can double the cost for people to be involved. And yet sometimes I don't see that actually folding into double the amount of people through the door. So I started to look at how do we make it a 2-day event. So what that means for me is we're taking that collaborative community energy that's in the Embrace Festival and engaging the local area. So for the Blue Mountains, which is about to happen on the 28th of February, I've created 3 experiences for people. One's for the adventurous type, where they've got places to go, places to eat, places to stay that would appeal to someone that's looking for an adventure. Yeah. But we've also got the carefree and we've got the luxurious. So if you would like one or many of those types of weekends from a customer point of view, then you not only come along to our Sunday festival, but you also can come for the whole weekend and engage with the local community. So to me, from a customer perspective, it gives you more to do, but it also allows us to connect with the local businesses. So the festival then becomes part of the local community, not just an event that's occurring. It also allows us to connect with the local charities. So we will actually look for one charity, and in the Blue Mountains we're looking to secure the support of the Australian ecosystems, which will be supporting the local fauna in the Blue Mountains area and rejuvenating the marsupials and things like that get impacted by the wildfires. So it's actually us really sort of cementing and integrating into the community, but at the same time giving our customers an ability to connect beyond the festival to the energy of the local area.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds great.
It's like a do-it-yourself retreat, Sarah. You need to come to New South Wales and pick one of those things. Are you the adventurous type, or are you more the carefree and casual?
Carefree and casual.
Okay, have a look at, and there's some beautiful things to do for the carefree and casual, and as well as beautiful places to eat. I was actually amazed on how many beautiful things were happening in the Blue Mountains that we could connect with, and already the uptake for the community to get involved.
Yeah.
We'll get you to New South Wales at some stage.
Yeah, definitely. And so gratitude is your key theme. How does that align with Embrace Life?
For me, I suppose it goes back to me being an energy healer, seeing that a lot of people are seeking answers. And I think sometimes our industry falls into feeling like we need that next modality or, that next special thing to effectively heal people. Whereas for me, when we start getting into jargon, we lose people. And so I was looking for a way to make it simple. And I can only talk from a personal perspective, but when I'm in a not so nice place, and we all get in them, like that's just the human experience. But when I can stop myself and be grateful, like be truly grateful for what's happening in my life, be it, sometimes it's my breath, sometimes I'm having really, really rough days. But when you're in that space, you can feel your vibration change in an instant.
Yeah.
Your vibration goes from feeling heavy and depressed or angry or frustrated to you actually realizing how beautiful our life is.
Yeah.
And so, I'm of the belief that if we can support people to understand how to stay in that space, or how to get into that space, or how to quickly change into that when they're in a space that they're not wanting to be in. And that's not dismissing the fact that, there is times when we should be angry because someone's overstepped our boundaries or whatever. But that's, another time to discuss. But still, to be able to have that skill set to get into that place of gratitude, I think that our industry can do a lot for the vibration and the consciousness of the planet. Yeah. And so gratitude to me is the underlying philosophy around, I believe, our true health and our true well-being, which is what Embrace is about. So connecting the two together means that philosophy underlines everything that we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Gratitude is very powerful.
It is. I noticed it's in your signature. So, but we've always had that connection. So that's probably where that alignment is. I think if you are in that space of gratitude, then you realise you've got everything you need for right now.
Exactly. So, what kind of businesses do you attract to your community?
Well, as we touched on, I think your energy always resonates and attracts or vibrates at a similar as the people that you bring into your life. So the people that I find really engaged in the Embrace Life community are people that are thought leaders, want to get their message out, are in a space of gratitude, or in that gratefulness sort of philosophy. People that want to collaborate. People that want to engage with customers at levels to allow them to support and help them in their journey. I find that people that are looking to be part of something beyond who they are, so really enjoy the community spirit as well. And people that are prepared to take it, to get involved. Our model is a little bit different than some of the bigger festivals. We don't have a lucrative marketing budget. And yet at the same time, I deliberately, because of the way that I want to present our brand, I pick really beautiful venues to be at. Yeah. So in order for us to keep that high level, high quality production at a low price for people to participate, we do ask for people to get involved in the marketing, to engage with their customer base to get people through the door. But from my perspective, from a marketing perspective, that actually works for them in such another way, because 90% of the people that walk through the door are going to be people that are already looking for their kind of services.
Yeah.
So your quality is going to be improving. So if we all put, 10 or 20 people through the door and we have, 50 to 70 people there, you've got good quality numbers coming through the door, and they're all going to be people that are looking to want to engage with you. So it's people that understand that concept and want to be involved in that, as opposed to, people that want to perhaps have high transactional or high volume, or are not looking to engage at that level.
Yeah.
And the reason why, I suppose, another reason I'm driven to do that is because we are a marketing platform. So part of my reason for being here is to help people to learn how to market. And so if we can support them to do that through our festival, then they can then use that in their business going forward as well. And I feel then I've done my job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's always quality over quantity. You can have so many people walking through those festivals, they may not purchase.
Exactly right. And yet I've seen that, if someone has got if one's a kinesiologist, one's a reflexologist, one's an energy healer, they're all got beautiful skills, they've got different services, but the customer that comes to a reflexologist is probably going to be okay to think about other different ways to approach things as well, and will be open to hear what other people do.
Yeah.
And as an energy healer, I was never worried about holding on to customers. I always believed that I saw myself as a general practitioner, and someone would come to me, but they may want to approach something from a nutritional perspective, or, you know, they could actually even be a chiropractor. So it was always important to me that it wasn't just me presenting what I could offer, but the people I could actually show the person who else they could actually do in a natural health perspective. And I think we do our industry proud when we do that, because then all of a sudden we're looking at the person in front of us and what we can do for them, as opposed to, you know, I've got to hang on to that customer, and I don't want them to know what else is around.
Yeah,
I just think it lifts our professionalism, and it lifts in the eyes of that customer the value that we can bring to that relationship.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. So what's next for Embrace Life?
Well, what's next for Embrace Life to me is this year in particular is to bed down the destination festival concepts.
Yeah.
It is new. It is new for the customers. It's new for the people participating. And unfortunately, anyone that comes on the road with me, I always change and do things differently. So each time they think they got their head around something, I create something different. So bedding that down, engaging the local councils and the local communities around that to get more exposure. The Tele Summit, and rolling that out in September with the online festivals. And as I said, I've touched on it, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to come this year. But my intention is to add to the publishing house to the marketing platform. So be it this year or years to come, that will come as well.
Oh, that's really good. I love your vision.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So how can people connect with you if they want to know more?
Well, our website is probably the best way. So the website of Embrace Life is embracelifelive.com.au.
Yep.
If they're wanting to look at our actual marketing platform called Gratitude Online, that's gratitudeonline.com.au.
Right.
So both of those will give them that feel that they can get a sense of what we're about. And then there's a contact button in both of those areas.
Yeah. I'll put all the links anyway.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you so much for joining me today, Deb. I really do appreciate it. It's always lovely to catch up with you and have a chat. Thank
you so much for our conversation too. And look, I love your work, and we love having your booklets at our festivals. Yeah. So long live our collaboration, and good luck with your business as well, Sarah. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you later. Bye. Bye.